This is a T adapter, male, male, female. This one in British Standard Pipe inches, which is not imperial inches, is 3/8, 3/8 male, 3/8 female. 3/8 of a British Standard Pipe inch, male, so they're all 3/8, and that's a female, and this spins round as well. So it's a T adapter for letting a pipe in and then letting another pipe out there. This video is for the clueless, by the clueless. Yeah, I just want to show this because I've never been so confused in my life, because I ordered a EU sized bidet for, it turned out it doesn't fit my UK toilet, because it turns out UK toilets usually are a half, and we're talking British Standard piping inches here, which aren't the same as imperial inches. I think they're if you measure them, they won't be the same. I don't know whether it's because in the old days it was archaic and maybe the pipes were thicker or something like that, so they measured the outside of the pipe or something like that. It'll be something like that, but anyway, we're stuck with it now. Rather than going to millimetres, we're stuck with British Standard Pipe inches, which isn't the same as imperial inches. And here we're talking about 3/8 of an inch, BSP, male, male, female. I've never been so confused in my life trying to order the right part. Yeah, the Temu site asked me if I wanted European size or Asian size or American size, and they were talking about pipe fittings for a toilet. I didn't know, so I went for EU because I thought we might be the same, but we're not. We would be American. So, and this female male thing, if the thread's on the outside, it's a male. If it's on the inside, it's a female. I'll say that again. Outside thread, male. Female, inside thread. Because something like this, you might think, well, that's doing the screwing and it's bigger, so that might be a male. No, you're wrong, because the thread's on the inside. It's a female. There's the males. Be careful how you talk about that in the DIY shop, because there might be policewomen in the next aisle or something. I asked Google Gemini about this, formerly Bard as I prefer to call it, and I was trying to get millimetre sizes, but I mean, I don't think they even agree with imperial inch sizes, you know. So 12.3 millimetre would be a quarter. 3/8, I mean, who invented 3/8? I thought I get confused with 3/4 when I was looking. 15.8. And then to make it even more confusing, the plumbers commonly refer to this 33.25, a 1-inch BSP, as 25 millimetres. So they're not even referring it to 33.25 millimetres. I mean, you couldn't make this more confusing if you wanted. I mean, I know that Jacob Mulgrease, I'm saying his name wrong to please my advertisers. I know that he's a big fan of the inch, bring back the inch, and maybe because we keep buying the wrong things and get confused, and so we buy stuff twice, help the economy, like what I've done. Yeah, because I get totally confused and I bought 3/4 rather than 3/8, so I thought I was on the right track. I mean, these fit each other, but nothing else. So that's what a 3/4 one looks like. It's quite a bit bigger. I mean, when you're looking at these every day, there's only about, at this sort of level, there's only about 5 sizes, so you're going to be able to tell straight away just by looking. But for Joe Public, you know, you haven't a clue. And then the other confusion is what these things are called. I mean, literally I would call it a thing, because probably the name I'd go for is a T. I would just even call it a T, or a T adapter. It's meant to sort of get a pipe in. They use them a lot for washing machines and dishwashers, you know, to add that onto the system. Apart from that, yeah, other adapters, this is a sort of reducer, because it's going down, it's taking something that's going down. So if it's going down in size, it'll be a reducer, but I wanted an increaser. So I got my reducer, but not my increaser. But this is the wrong size anyway. Some call it a bush. This would be called a bush. I mean, that is totally. And as I say, it's not even imperial inches. One eBay site says it's a quarter, right? Or something. I can't remember what they said. But I realised what they were talking about. So I thought this would be really easy to thing, and it would cost about £2 to get the right one, because I actually want a half. If I was replacing this tea, I would want a half male, a 3/8 male, and a half female. But that ended up surprisingly hard to find, or else it was quite expensive. You know, we're talking about £8 or £9 or something. It's almost the same price as my bidet, so I don't know. So then I went the adapter route and I got it wrong first go. So I don't want this to happen to you, alright? The ideal scenario would be me to replace this, but it was harder than I thought to find, and it would be quite expensive, so I tried to go the bush thing. But Screwfix is the cheapest place to get reducers and that. Screwfix or the other one, Tool Station. But then you need to go. If you want it delivered, it's going to be quite dear. If you want these off eBay and that, they might be £3 or something, and that's the cheapest. So, because Temu now, I've noticed, you need to do a minimum order of £15, so that's not so good. But really, you'll be really confused. When you're searching eBay, definitely write them down, because you'll get confused again and again. I mean, I even get confused writing them down. I got them the wrong way around. Yeah, this is the upper bit of my toilet, and that's the lower bit of my toilet. All this for a bidet. One called it a waterline adapter, which I thought was quite useful, but I don't think it was totally, I don't think it was a T, a 3 one. I can't remember. I think it was just a reducer, or an increaser even. I think it was maybe an increaser. But, I've not really seen increasers, you know. So this is what I'm looking for. I've ordered one from eBay. I think it's about £3 or something. I hope it's right, but I'm having trouble getting the other one, because you don't usually want to increase. I really hope you don't have to go through this. Although if you look at Screwfix, it's got a question and answers thing, so you could ask there or read. And they've got one at £1.53 at the moment, one of the bush things, a reducer, which would have done me, but you need to go to the shop and that, don't you? And then you need to make sure they've got it in. I would think they would. I don't think you get any cheaper than that. On eBay it'll be like £3. So that's male 3/8, male 3/8, female 3/8. A lot of times the females don't spin round like that, because that can be important, because if you don't have that, you'll need to spin everything round, you know. If I connect something to this, I'll need to spin absolutely everything, if that wasn't there. So not all these have these spin things. I really do hope that you don't go through all this stress and that. I wish you the very best to get your bidet on.